Hello, how are you all doing today? My name is Choya. I'm with Aspire Counseling and Consulting Services, where we help individuals establish and build communication in their relationships. I'm so excited. I woke up again this morning with another thought that I want to share with you. And this one is a message for the codependents. A message for the codependents. Okay? You got to check yourself before you wreck yourself. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. No. All right, I got some things for the codependent that I want to drop on you, a few nuggets. Okay, one of the biggest risks that we have as being codependent is that many times that we are trying to help people in areas where we are most vulnerable. We are trying to help people in areas that we're most vulnerable and where we have our greatest needs. And generally that is a conflict. If you're trying to help people in areas that you're vulnerable to, where you have your greatest need, let's just say that your need is time and attention. You need time and attention. If time and attention is your key to security, then what happens is the person that you're helping, if you're helping somebody, they end up holding the key to your security, but you're supposed to be helping them. Like that kind of doesn't work well. You can't help someone where you have a need. Okay. Or it's very difficult to help somebody in an area where you have a need. And usually a lot of times these people that we pull into our lives are projects. They need a lot of work. We bring them into our space and we call ourselves supporting and helping them. But if you're needing time and attention from a man, that is not going to be a safe place to put your time and attention. If you're going to be needing time and attention from a woman, especially if you have some areas to where you haven't been thriving in relationships, but you make this your project, it's probably not going to be the best place. Some of us are doing it with our children and our families. We find ourselves trying to help them, trying to empathize with their situations. You know what I'm saying? When we need to kind of maybe be focused on other things or not as focused as much. We're getting used. We're getting, the financials that, being manipulated. And sometimes it's not even a kid. Sometimes it's the parent who is obsessing with the child. Whether you're in a marital situation or not, you have found that child, that to where you make them your central focus. And what the problem is that you're actually feeling in a need. Look at some of your pet projects. Okay. Question how much of your ministry work, in other words, who you're supporting, who you're giving money to, who you're dating. Okay. That's what I talk a lot about, relationships. And the relationships that you're in, what is this really, are you really helping? Or are you also receiving and benefiting? And that's the subtle thing with codependence, is that many times it's hard for us as codependents to put on the table and to make it clear and to recognize that I'm really not helping. I'm really filling up a void or a need that I have of my own. What we have to do, we have to check that. Helping, and as I mentioned before, helping some man get on his feet, helping stray dogs and cats. That's not your ministry. Find out what your ministry is and focus and put it in the right place, right? Okay, so this is a part I like. Changing up your ministry means focusing in on you. That's what it is. That's what it is. Changing your ministry means to focus in on you for the first time. Focus in on you. A lot of people are scared to death to focus in on themselves. Why? Because attention hasn't been given to themselves. So focus in on you. And one of the things is focusing in on you. You have to understand and find out what your needs are. You got to evaluate that. What are your needs? What are the things that you like? What is your security level? Are you an insecure person? Because codependency and insecurity are hand in hand. I really don't know that I know a codependent person that doesn't have insecurities, right? So know what your security level is, and that's something that needs to be focused and worked on. What are the things that make you have fun outside of helping somebody? Outside of helping someone, what are some of the things that make you have fun? Do you even know? So many clients of mine have not a clue. Okay. And so, what are the things that make you have fun? And how well do you say no to things? Are you continuing to say yes on a continuum? Okay. So, look, this is the thing. If you are having some problems with codependency and you're finding that you fall into the category of ministry and that you're ministering to the wrong people, look, we're here not to judge you, but to help you process your way through these concerns. And I'm here to let you know that this is a very common issue. Usually you're either going to be a narcissist or you're going to be a codependent, but we want to level the playing field and put you somewhere in a healthy direction. And we've got counselors at Aspire Counseling and Consulting Services that can help you do that. Give us a call if you need some support, and we appreciate you tuning in.